早くしなさい。オーケー。Let's go!
Problema, Pierre.
Everybody sit down.
Greetings, Gunner.
I said sit down! Now, you know how I don't like to use the sit-down gun, but this morning we just don't have time for mucking about. Major Allied cities have come under attack.
Nazis?
Close your mouth.
Hello, and welcome back to the channel. You know, 31 Jays of Jaytober. Got 5 or 6 illustrations I'm going to do. 5x7s, little cards like this. Little cards, little 5x7 cards that I've drawn up. I'm not following any prompts. I'm just drawing whatever in the fuck I feel like drawing. And if you'd like to join me, well, then follow me to this table over here where I got to go to switch cameras. You know what I'm saying? Huh? All right. Let's fucking do it. Let's go. All right. You know, switch this goddamn camera over here. I'm going to swear for the fucking love of all that is fucking holy. Jesus. Yeah, it just kept saying that the camera was being used by something else. And I'm like, you know what you're being used by? You're being used by me, you motherfucker. All right. Camera. I'm going to draw right here. So that means I got to move my camera down just a little, but not enough to see my penis because it's out. You know what I mean? Just know it is. Let's not pretend it isn't. Okay. So I, being a man with very little time, you know, drew up like 8 of these, right? Drew some of these up. I'm going to do a handful of them as I go. You know, I might do 5 today, 5 on another stream, but I'm going to do the full 31, right? What's up, Noah? How you living? What's going on? So yeah, so we got, you know, we got an old dude. I'm not following any prompts. I'm just doing whatever the fuck I feel like drawing. If they happen to fall into anyone's random prompts, then they do. Right? So, you know, with that said, and all the fucking stupid technical difficulties out of the way, I'm going to ink some shit, you know? If you have any ideas for any, and these are all like 5x7s. They're, you know, they're not big, you know, little 5x7s. I cut out 31 5x7s, and then I cut out some of these 3x5s. Well, these ones are 3x5s, and then these ones are like 3.5x5s, and these ones are 3x5s. There we go. And so, yeah, I'm just going to do a bunch of cards. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't care about the prompts. Like most of the prompts to me were dumb. Like it was like mustache, Raphael, just like dumb shit, right? And I'm just like, I don't want to like figure out what a ruckus is and draw it on a 5x10, like, or a 3x5 card or whatever, right? And so anyone here, there, or anywhere. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just gonna fucking, I don't know. I'm just gonna pick one of these and do it, I guess, and then just do the rest of them as I go. See, look at that one, cutie patootie, little Godzilla. Split face. Let's go. Just ink some shit. Let's do it. Yeah. Leaves. I ain't drawn leaves. Anyway, yeah, let's fucking do this. We're not here to dick around. We're here to draw shit. And that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. It's Halloween. We're gonna Halloween it up. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, like, and my thing too was like, I was like, I don't want to put a bunch of time into these. I kind of just want to do them so I could just like sketch something out, draw it up, and not really have to think too hard about it or at all. And so that's what you're getting. Hey, Glenn, what's going on? How you doing? But yeah, so I was just kind of like, hey, I just want to throw some stuff together and just kind of go for it, right? Didn't really want to be concerned with other people's prompts or any of that kind of shit, right? Like, and so yeah, so that's what you're getting. You're getting this. You're getting me just busting these out. And having fun with them. Because that's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? That's the real question. You got questions, I got answers. I've seen Noah in the chat there. How's yours? I've seen a couple of your sketches for the Inktober stuff. Where's the rest of them at, bro? You gonna stream any of them? What's the deal? That's what I want to know. But yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, I do the everything in red, so that if I did it in blue, okay, here's the thing, A1. Here's the thing, right? If we'll just show you here, right, on this little card. If I did it in red, like let's say I do half a face here, right? And I put my eye line in here, you put my line down the middle. If I do it in red, you can see it. If I end up doing it in the blue, wherever my blue pencil is, Anyway, just pretend it was in blue. Hold on. Ah, here it is. Okay. Here we go. If I do it in blue, if I do the rest in blue, I suppose it comes up pretty good. I could have been doing them in blue, but I think the red pops better visually for the viewer. So I do the pencil sketches in red, right? So if I was going to keep going with this, that kind of thing, right? I think the red pops better, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, long story short, shh. That's all. Just how it is. It's just how it is. You're 5 days behind, Awesome One. Listen, who isn't? You know what I mean? I was like, hey, I drew these up. Like I drew most of these up like days ago. And then I was just trying to find a good time to stream or a time that I actually felt like streaming. They're two very different things. And so yeah, so this is where we are now. Kind of thing. And there's always somebody streaming. And so at some point you got to go, I don't care that anybody's streaming. I'm just going to go, And that's what you got to do. Pick your lines, pick your spots, that kind of thing. You've been watching the Lethal Weapon movies? Nice. I approve. I mean, you gotta watch them at some point. Guess I should do these teeth. That's just me. Get in there and get those chompers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, skulls, skull faces, Get in there, get some skull. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull those in. I always feel like doing these with like a bigger brush, but then I go, meh. and just keep going. You know? But that's also kind of my thing with a lot of this stuff. Is just like they're just 5x7 sketches, right? Nothing to really get concerned about. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I can get in here and just hit that. These like the thing about like these is that they're probably some of the like fastest work you'll ever see me do. All right, like I'm just like bam bam, get it done, wham bam. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, then I'll pull this drink over and put it back. But yeah, you can look at some of the fun upcoming things. I'll just put those across the top while I doodle. You know? Yeah. So that's the thing, right? Doodling. That's what we're doing. We're in here doodling. You know? I think that's kind of the thing too that I liked about doing these is that I kind of wasn't caring about what I was going to put down. Might these be better? Yeah. Okay, see this is the weird part where I decide what lines I was actually choosing. You know? Because sometimes you're just putting lines there to give you a rough estimate. And then other times you're doing very specific lines because you're not roughing, you know? You know? But yeah, so I don't know. Get in there, get some rough lines, I guess. I do like them. I do like them. I like a rough. All right, here we go. Let's keep pulling. I do like how this is kind of giving me that fade. It's doing work for me. You know? It's doing work for me, and I like that. When it's not doing work for me, I don't like that. It's pretty easy rules to live by, you know? So ask yourself, have you done work for me today? You know what I mean? That's it. I think I'll pull her hair along. You know? I'm going to pull this. But yeah. Do I not have... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages. I just realized. Oh. Some yoings, you know? That's all I'm saying. And I apologize. You know what I mean? For leaving it so low and lackluster and not bouncy, you know? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go back. We could go to banners, you know, but I won't. You know? Okay. There we go. So, we're here. We're in here. We're hitting these up. You know? You know? We're getting in there. We're hitting it. You're holding back on annoying Jason. He has friends for that. I mean, really? All right. This is possible. Could be. I guess I'm gonna go past that shoulder with that. Sure I am. you know? Not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. You can work. No, not you. No, I don't want to do that. Where are you at? Where are you at, white Sharpie? No, that's gray Sharpie. Ah, my dude. Hold on. I want white, white, white. Give me a good roll here. There we go. Okay. Now I'll go back to inking her dumb head. Hey, Shelby, what's going on? You know? Oh, hey, Phil, what's going on? Oh, Mr. Bancroft, hello to you, good sir. KSS. Mr. Kenneth SS Roquefort. I see you. You know? Hope everyone's having a good night. You know? We're on a bit of an angle, you know? But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, all these, you know, 5x7s, you're going to get busted out. Probably do at least 5 of them tonight since this is the 5th. And then I'll do another 5 or another 3 or whatever. You know, to get my 31 Jays. You know? It's kind of how it's got to be. Give me a white blob. Damn you. White blob, white blob. Man, can a Nigerian prince get some white out here? Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. I'm getting a little white. You know what I'm saying? Can never have too much white. But you can have some. Man, I think I prefer the white Sharpies. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where you at? Where you at? Let's grab this Posca here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing's giving me the white that I desire, that I crave. This innate whiteness that I so need. Hold on. Jelly roll? Jelly roll. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry. You know? And then and only then will you be the one. You know? Mm. Hmm? The camera's a little tilted, you know? Little tilted. But it is what it is. Ta-da! Number one in the books. That's where she's staying. That's where she's living. You know? That's how it is. Except for this white that I'm going to do after here. Right here. You know? Where is my white Sharpie? There we go. There's literally nothing better on this planet than this white Sharpie. Okay. There you go. Number one in the books. Ooh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I decided I wanted to do more. Decided I wanted to do this. Okay. Oh, wait. There's more. Now I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And these are the Pit Pens Fiber Castels. Cold gray. You know? Cold gray. Okay. Godzilla. Let's do Gotti. Let's do Gojira. You know? And I literally only put detail in here and here because this is all going to be blacked in, and then I'm just going to follow the rolls of his armor. You know what I mean? All that detail be post left. What? What am I buying at women's craft stores? I'll buy more of them. I'll buy more. We're starting with the face of Gojira. You know. You know what I'm saying? See, I drew a hand. I drew a hand here, and I didn't like it, so I redrew it and made it better. You know, that's what you got to do. So yeah. So note to self: when you don't like the hand, redraw it. That's just me. I won't tell you how to live. I'll just tell you to redraw that hand. You know? I find the glare off the red so annoying sometimes. That's just me. You know? Jesus Christ, Shelby fucking writing 200-word essays in this chat. You decided to leave entirely in 1901. His final role being a guest appearance on Silk Stockings. God damn. I had no idea we were going to be getting such pertinent information from Shelby Robertson in this chat about Silk Stockings, etc. You know? That's just me. You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, sometimes you think to yourself, man, I didn't realize that I was going to get that information, but boy, I'm glad that I got it. You know? You know? You just gotta follow the cracks in his head and fill them in. You know? That's it. Oh, hey, Scamps. How you doing? Oh, Mr. Monkey. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? He's in there. He's living his best life. Just how it goes. Mm-hmm. Do. Get his little kind of gorilla nostrils in there. It is kind of funny, like whenever you kind of look at like parts of them, they're very like distinctly, like not really like lizardy, you know. It's kind of funny. Get in here. Look at his big jaw. You know? Jay, monkey paw that pen for quicker results. No, I'm not monkey pawing anything. I'm literally just doing it. Mm-hmm. See, this is why draw streams are boring. You know what I'm saying? That's why no one watches them. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. But yeah, alright. We're just gonna keep grinding these little ridges out here. All this in here is gonna be black, so I'm not really too concerned. Chunking it out too hard. Which Superboy? What? Man, I don't even know what's happening in this chat. I just look up every once in a while. See complete and utter nonsense, and then continue to go about my business. You know? Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna pull into here. Make sure I get some little notches, little niches. Yeah, I kind of wanted all these to be as like quick and dirty as I could be, you know? Anything else I'm doing, I'm usually taking a lot of time with and thinking about. I just didn't want to think about these. I wanted to sketch them out and then just fucking slap black ink on them. Oh yeah, get the rest of these teeth while I'm thinking about it. Right? Because it's one of those things, right? Like, I don't know. It's like I can get noodling, I can get precious with things, and I decided that I didn't want to be precious with any of these. I just wanted to kind of like be like, bam, that exists. Bam, this exists, and just move on, right? Like, don't get too into the weeds with any of it. Okay, so you're all going to be black in there, black in here. This is roughly going to be where my shadow hits. Deep. Yeah, we'll hit this. I'm going to make my hand all pretty. Get in here and chunk it up. Right, and I was kind of looking at like a bunch of like, you know, Godzilla hands and how, you know, kind of chunky they were. And some of them were more like scaly than others, you know, based on, you know, which suit, which model. So I was like, what do I like, you know? Because like nobody's gonna look at the hand and go, that's not the right Godzilla hand, you know what I mean? Like, all right, make all this feel weighty. Yeah, his thumb's back here. His fat little hand down here. They're so fat, so chubby. Godzilla chub, you know? Ew. Once I do this hand, I'm just going to throw a bunch of black in there, and then I'll just detail it out. It's going to be the quicker way to do this. There you go, see? Look at his hand all fat hiding in here. Michael Caine would look at the hand. I mean, probably. I mean, he probably would. That's fair. You know? It's fair that he would. I don't know what that is. That's a good, you know, it's a good question for trivia, KSS. Nice. Nice. You drive them drunk ladies home, Shelby. I'll still be here. Unless you get into some kind of altercation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. This is Razor. It's my favorite Ninja Turtle, Razor. It's like the Razor scooter of turtles. You know? Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true. It would be a good title. I see that you're still here, Sumo. I like that about you. Damn. Yeah, sometimes you gotta, you know what I mean? It's just how it is. Oh, he's so craggly. You know? Mm-hmm. Mm. Who was a smoker? It's a real question. Mm-hmm. There you go. Godzilla. He done. Except. Man, I want something good. There we go. Oh yeah, I should do that. Man, we'll see. We'll see what we do here. Mm. Okay. Godzilla, done. Oh. There you go. I might actually do this. Get rid of some of that red. And claw them up a bit. It's true. Michael Caine did not save the hand. This is true and correct. You know? I'm just going to give that little shoomp to him. All right. Day 2 down. You know what I'm saying? Day 2. Day 1. Day 2. Ta-da. Hold on. It hit me. It hit me. He needed it. All right. Walk away. Walk away. Put down the gun. Down the gun. All right. Let's do old man. Let's do old man. Huh? Let's do old man. Let's go in here. Hit up these crags, these rocky shores. You know? Let's hit them up. A fair artist at a fair. A fair artist at a fair. Okay. See if I was reading that right. You know? Old Man of the Sea? I mean, yeah, it could be. He could be a scallywag. He could be a pirate. You know? That's all. You know? That's the thing, though, right? What kind of pirate? You know, it could be plundering all kinds of shores, seas, ladies, you know? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Very con-ish? Oh, are you talking like Star Trek? The Wrath of Khan? Khan? You know, very, what's that guy's name? You know? Ricardo Montalban? Is that who I'm thinking of? Damn. You know? Yeah, right. He's got some big old eyebrows, you know what I mean? He ain't playing around. It's one of those dudes. Got some big uns. Do. Now, see, I'm not going to detail all this hair. I think I'm going to just wipe most of it. All right. I'm going to give him that sunken in. That craggy shore. You know what I'm saying? For you to rest your boat across. Yeah, it's like old man Phil Diaz. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to go a little flatter on this, and just kind of like not put in all these beautiful strands. You know what I mean? We're gonna indicate. facilitate. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to continue to do. Yeah, let's pull some of these. You know? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're not going to detail everything. Just going to detail some things. Get in here. Do all this indicating. Do they celebrate Halloween in Canada? If so, do they hand out candy or bags of candy? You know what I'm saying? It's always candy. Always candy. Always candy. Sometimes booty. Because he's a pirate. You know? Nope. Maple syrup, you're sure of it. All right. Sounds fair. Sounds fair. It's all possible, you know. With a generous grant from our donors, we could all be having maple syrup. You know? That's all. That's all I'm saying. Do. Get this guy's neck in here. Do. Okay. So I better hook this out. Now we get this, all this shaded in. You know, when you go to Canada, you're going to dip your poutine in your maple syrup. I mean, you know, it's a free country to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll pull that. Oh, yeah. Let's do this other eye. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's very scruffy. He's Scruff Dog McCrime. You know? Oh yeah, I should do that. Sure. Hit him up there, and then I'll hit some of this. He's dark, craggy. You know? What? I like that bottom lip. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he definitely smells of the salty seas. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. That's what I said. I said old man Diaz at the start. Okay. He's done. We got here. Oh, yeah. See, I did this one. But I'm going to erase the hat and lower the hat. I think the hat's too high. And then I have this Cyberpunk Princess Peach. But I I want to redraw this hand. So I'm going to. So I'm not. These are going to be for another day. But Noodle. Lady. Let's do this one. This point, this 05 is what's gonna happen. Yeah, the hat is too high. Right? The hat is too high. So I am going to erase the hat and lower and redraw and lower the hat. You know? Let's get in here. All right. This is all gonna be black. All right, like we're not even fronting on this. You know? Okay, yeah, she suitably is looking down. All right, cool. All right. So as you can see, this is all going to be blacked in. A lot of the hair, everything. It's kind of going for like a heavy blacks look. And then you want to pull that in. So we got we're on day 4. All right. Day 4. Gonna hit the highlight of the pants, the belt. I'm gonna black all this out. Yeah, like this is kind of the worst part about stuff like this is that like they got to just come up with things like this isn't for anything. So I'm like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, what am I trying to accomplish with this stuff, right? And so yeah, like there's just a part of you that's like, well, what am I doing this for? What is the exercise, if any? You know? Pull that in. You know, because like it's that kind of thing, right? Like, well, see, the thing with me with the prompts is I was like so annoyed with a lot of like the Inktober prompts, and then I looked at like the heavy metal, like Locktober, and like all these different prompts, and I was just kind of like, nah. Like and so I was like, I'm just gonna draw shit that I feel like drawing, right? Like I'm just gonna mess with it. Do these in the 5x7s because then it's a smaller, kind of more constrained thing. I'm not doing big pieces. Do you know what I mean? And so it's like I get to just kind of make them, put them out there, but I'm also not spending an insane amount of time on them either. You know? Excuse me. What are you doing? It's Halloween season. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, especially on something like smaller like this, and like that's the thing. Like when I'm working digital, I'm spinning the thing around the entire time, like moving and getting a better angle and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's kind of the thing, right? You kind of want to be kind of moving it the whole time. Just because, like, if you're like this, if you had to do a curved line and you could only do it like, like, are you going to do it this way? You're going to want to pull. You want to pull towards you or away from you, right? Depending on how you're trying to get the line to feel and look, So yeah, I wouldn't want to do certain things, pulled out. So I'm still gonna pull this down and leave that there. Okay. So the vast majority of this is now just going to be blacks, And yeah, we're not gonna stress too much about it. Okay, and I might do a little oop for there. All right. Give me the fit. Give me the fit blicks. The fit ones. Give me the fit blicks. You know? Guess I'll just... You know? Yeah. No, there's no V-neck. Yeah, exactly. It needs it. It is the blazer, right? You get the blazer. It don't phase her. She focused like a laser. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all I'm saying. Man, listen. Have a good night, KSS. I appreciate you stopping by. Always good to see you. Get some rest. It's weird. Like I kind of weirdly fell in love with these brush pens. Like, oh, there's just something about them. They just feel so much better. You know? Yeah, it's weird. Like, this is like kind of like, you know, kind of unintentionally, I think, Sin City-ish. Oh, excuse me. You know, heavy blacks, hard shadows. Just good times. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a question like that she would have to answer. I have no clue about that. You know, not sure what anyone's hoverboard riding skills are in this day and age. You know what I mean? I'm certainly not going to vouch for them. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's just me. Right? Like, it's like for what you, I guess, lose in control with a brush pen, like you gain in like cool. I guess is the best way to describe it, right? Like every single time I like touch a brush pen, I kind of like, ooh. Right? Like if you can get that feel and like just like love it. The brush pens are fucking so fun to use. Like just like literally one of my favorite like tools that I've touched since I started like, you know, doing traditional work. Right? Like every, like, I don't know, it's like every line you get out of it is like soft and expressive. It's big hype, I'll tell you that. You know? Hello! Good day, Rocky. Ballesteros. How are you doing tonight, good sir? I'm working on my, what's this? Oh, here, I'll show you what I've done up until now. Okay? So we've got Old Man. We've got Split Face Skullgirl. We've got Godzilla. So we're on day 4 currently of Inktober. And I'm doing them on doing quick sketches and then inking them 5x7. Right? And so, yeah, I've just been kind of messing around, switching up, you know, the accoutrement I've been using, you know, whether it's brush pens or what have you. And yeah, no, it's been good. I'm having a lot of fun, you know, just kind of spinning these puppies out. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good. You know, sometimes you just gotta. But yeah, like, again, love these brush pens. They're so good. Let's get in here. You know, just give up. Just give up on all sense of control. Yeah, like that is exactly like, yeah, like that is exactly what I wanted to do, Rocky. Like I wanted to just kind of put them out, do them, and no, these are done. These are sketch art ink, right? Like, and whatever is left on the 5x7 card when I'm done is what it is, right? And I just basically want it to be like, here's a sketch a day. I've done a bunch of them, and I'm just going with it, right? Like that kind of thing. It's more about like the output, the flow, than being too terribly worried about the finished product, right? Like, because when I'm working on a lot of other stuff, I'm very concerned about the finished product, working in digital and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I just wanted to do something where I just wasn't even concerned with it, like, you know. And so, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we're gonna get right there. Tap that up. You know, but that's kind of the super good thing about this stuff, right? Like, you can just kind of crank them out. Oh, wrong end. No, I guess I can use that one. I'm not too worried about it. I was gonna say, I was gonna switch, but I don't gotta. You know? You know? Day 4, done. There you go. Let's see. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I guess I could angle them up because it's a little flat, right? She kicked out. Godzilla, very angry. Old man, smoke him if you got him. Super fresh, super cash. You know? Boom. All right. We got 2 more. 2 more to do. You know? We're just going to do them. I'm going to mostly do brush pen for this. I am mostly going to just brush it out. You know? Get some noodle flow happening here. That's how it's got to be. Yeah, like that's the thing. Getting too caught up. Oh, this is a what's it called? Hold on. Here it is. Here is the set. Is this hard brush? It's a Kuretake set. It's the illustration. Oh, here it is. The illustration basic set 3. It's like got a hard tip and a soft tip in it. It is this one right here. The Kuretake Fude Nihon Date Kabara, number 55. But yeah, it's a Zig set that I picked up. It's got a bunch of really cool brushes in it. So yeah. Check it out. It's one of my favorites. I don't know. It's like so good. It's just so fun to just go boop boop with and like not think about And that's the best. That's how I'm living today, for sure. Right? I recommend it as a lifestyle choice. Exactly. Excuse me. Do you well here, just your best plan is to come in, go into them and say, "Do you, sir or ma'am, have the Kuretake Fude pen Nihon Date Kabara, number 55. Water-based dye, if you please, good sir or ma'am." You know? That's what I like, you know, I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just telling you that's how you should ask for it by name. I got that set off of Amazon. So I would just look up Zig Fude sets. It's probably your best bet. You know? That's what I would say to do. But that's just me. You know? You know? Excuse me, sir. Could I have your best set of Kuretake Fude pens, please? Preferably the Nihon Date Kabara. Yes, I do believe so. I'll take several. You know? That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying to do. Do 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 do. You know? Yeah, just click. Yes, just clip the audio. Excuse me, I was wondering, do you have the Kuretake Fude pen Nihon Date Kabara number 55? I'll take that in a large. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know? Yeah. Easy peasy. Let's make it your ringtone. Excuse me. I was wondering. Gentle viewer. You know? Do you have available the Kuretake Fude? Hey Kirby, what's going on? How you doing? Since you just got here, Kirby, good sir, I'm on day 5 of Jaytober, aka Inktober, Drawtober, whatever. All right. Now, let's see. Day 1 was split face skeleton girl on a 5x7. Day 2, Gojira, also on a 5x7. Day 3, old man. I was going to zoom in. I was going to focus. There we go. Old man of the sea. Number 4, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Ted Danson. I don't know. Whatever. And now we're on day 5. Noodle. You know? Just how it is. Just how it is. So yeah. I'm just going to kick out 31 sketches between now and the end of the month and go from there. You know? Just keep it real. If you want to know what pen I'm using, ask Roke. He knows it by name. You know? He's a fan of this pen specifically. That's all. That's all. You know? But yeah, I'm just kicking these out fast and loose. Like, we are, the zero fucks are being given, and speed and fun is the goal. If you look very carefully, you can see right here, the original sketch was much smaller, and I wasn't feeling it, so I just did a bigger sketch. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll get in here. We'll get in here. Doo-doo. Mm-hmm. Yep, there's many pills for remembering. You just need to take some, and then never forget. You know? Oh my God. We are getting noodled up. Done. Done. Noodle. Bam. Okay. Brush pen, go away. All right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know? See, we went from brush pen to, you know, 005. You know, because we're gonna mix it up. You know, we're not gonna stick to the same thing the whole time. That would be ridiculous. No one likes that. You know. And keep it thin. You know? You got to go tight. Listen, sometimes you got to go tight. You got to keep it thin, keep it tight. That's all I'm saying, ladies. Those bangs in there. You know? You know. Oh my God. Just put on Spy Family. Damn. All right. I guess. We'll double up on some of these lines. I'm gonna keep the shadows in. All right, where do I'm gonna go in here, hit these eyebrows. Yes, what's everybody doing tonight? Since you're chilling in here, you know? You know, I mean, it sounds like you could potentially be watching, but then like Awesome One is always doing 5 other things besides watching whatever he's got on. You know what I mean? Like cooking stuff, you know, or he's not cooking stuff, you know? See, but when you, okay, here's the thing. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, when you say thumbnailing, when someone says thumbnailing to me, I assume they're doing page layouts. But I know that's not what you're doing. So you're not thumbnailing. You're making thumbnails. You know? That kind of thing. Damn. You got a child on both feet. You know? You gotta stay strong, you know what I mean? Let's get in here. You know how it is. These kids be hanging. That's right. Hanging on these virtual streets. It's true. I don't even know what time it is. Almost 4. All right. It's a good thing I'm on the last one I'm doing for the day. You know? Yeah, like inquiring minds want to know. Oh, hello, Shelby. You're back. All right, hold on. We'll get you caught up. We'll get you caught up. Okay. There's the first one. Split Skull Girl. There's day 2. Gojira. Day 3. Old Man Phil Diaz. Day 5. You know, I did this all with a brush pen too, which was fun. Yeah, so, you know, casual lady from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? And then noodle. I did a very quick noodle. And then I'm switching it up. Right there. And now we're switching up to tiny pen, clean, thin lines. You know? So yeah, this is day 6. This is the last one I'm doing for the day. And then I got these 2 other ones in the wings, but you know, they're for another day. They're for another day. You know? Oh yeah, back here to where I was working. Where was I working? Right here. You know? Yeah. You're barely on track. This is Jay Neighbor who raises dinosaurs. Damn. I wish I had a neighbor that looked like this that raised dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all I'm saying. Oh, yeah. You showed the robot one off on the stream. Like, my biggest thing is, right, is like, I hated all the prompts, right? Like, super hated all the prompts, like mustache and ruckus and all this other stupid shit that was like on the Inktober one. So I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. And then I was like, I wasn't overly feeling like barely any of the prompts that anybody had. So I was like, I'm just gonna draw shit that I might like. Either if I just do in my own time, I would draw for fun, or like, you know, people wouldn't normally see, right? So I was kind of like, all right, I'll just kind of, you know, throw together some ideas, sketch stuff out, and then just go with it. Just ink them and be done, right? Like, just kind of like more than anything, just doing them to do them, right? Like, just kind of sketching something out, having fun with the sketch, and then inking it, right? Like, that was kind of, for me, I was like, yeah, that's more than enough, right? And like, if I was going to do sketch covers, I would just have to think about them way too much, right? Like, and not even like, here's the thing. The sketch covers don't take me long to draw, but thinking about the pose and thinking about where their hands are and thinking about that kind of stuff, I don't know. I want something that's worth my time to do, right? Like, I don't want to do push-ups for the sake of push-ups. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to do the push-ups, I want to make sure that it's hitting the areas I want to hit. Do you know what I mean? And so, like, that kind of thing, it's like, it's got to kind of serve a point. It's got to serve a purpose, you know, for me to bother, I guess, is the best way to put it. Like, especially if I'm going to do something kind of extraneous, like, you know, just for shits and giggles kind of thing, right? Oh yeah, I gotta make that gap. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, my thing with the Inktober thing is like, it's kind of dumb because the guy kind of built up a thing and then started getting litigious about it. It's like the community kind of helped bring this thing up, and then he started going, you know, financially after people. And I'm just kind of like, you know. My thing is like, why would you want to promote or endorse a guy who is kind of a dick, right? Like, that's my thing. I'm just kind of like, why create this thing and then somebody puts Inktober on their sketchbook or whatever. And then he's like, oh no, I own that. And it's like, come on, dude. Like, you don't build, like, I don't know. It's kind of thing. It's like, you don't build up a community around something and then suddenly start getting litigious or suddenly copyright it and be like, ha ha ha, and then pull the rug out from everyone. That's fucking lame. Right? Like, and so, yeah, I don't know. Just, I would rather not support that than, whatever. It's kind of one of those situations, right? Like, if you're gonna be a dick, you're gonna get treated like one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, yeah. It reminds me. There was a guy. There was a guy who had the word "edge" copyrighted, and so he would he would like go after anybody if they had Mirror's Edge or Edge of Control or whatever in their game. And so this it's like that's a common word. Like, get the fuck out of here. And it's like, I don't know. I think it's weird to like copyright I don't know, like a concept or an idea or it's like somebody copywriting, like, I don't know, St. Patrick's Day or something like that, or St. whatever, right? It's just dumb. Just fuck off, dude. Well, like, you can, like, it's like, but the thing is like, say somebody copyrights the word, like, or a movie or something like that called, like, I don't know, Aircraft 72, right? But if I make a game called Aircraft 72 and somebody makes a comic book called Aircraft 72, the only kind of weird like copyright is if they think it somehow damages one or the other, or there's market confusion. That's like the only time like two things with the same name will ever actually get like kind of messed with. So if like you're putting out a comic book and someone else is putting out a game of the same name, unless there's some kind of way that's going to confuse people, they'll just let you. They don't care. Like, you could still have the same thing, but with something like Inktober, it's like you could just not worry about it, right? Like, you could just not bother going after, like, I don't know, the fact that the guy went after anybody for it, yeah, right? Like, it's dumb. Well, that's the thing too, right? Like dumb things like that get copyrighted. Like, somebody goes after it because there is no copyright for something, right? And they go, "Oh, can I do that?" And the patent office or the lawyer goes, "Yeah, looks like nobody has a copyright in that." And it's like something super like generic, right? And you're just kind of like, huh? Why are you letting that happen? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, I don't know. It's dumb. It's dumb shit. Not a fan. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, to me, it's one of those situations though, really, where like the guy just kind of chose to be a dick. Right? Like, when all the choices were out there, he was like, "Nah, I think I'm going to be a dick." And it's like, all right, cool. Because I know Noah was kind of like, he was like, "Oh, it seems like a non-issue," and I'm like, eh. I mean, depends on what you consider a non-issue, I guess, right? Like, you know? That would be my thing. Yeah. Oh, it's lame. It's 100% lame, Shelby. Like, I agree. Like 1,000%. Bum, 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 bum. Do. Crew Cut Pop is your new name. Okay. Kind of dried out on me there. I was just working along here and I was like, oh, I didn't actually fucking do her nose. Weird. Yeah, got that eye. Get that little corner. Mhm. Uh-oh. Kids made snacks. Oh my god. Oh my god, Kirby, no. Oh god, no. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Ta-da. Day 6. Done. That's what we're talking about. You know? What's Shelby saying here? So Gotham Girls cover Shane Glines drew where he had extra fingers on Montoya. Did he add extra fingers? Or did AI add extra fingers? I don't think you draw more than 5 fingers on a hand. You know? You know what I'm saying? You know? But yeah, all right. We'll quick recap. Quick. Skull. Godzilla. Old Man Phil Diaz. Fashionable, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, 80s, some 80s movie. I don't know. You know? Noodle, Quick and Dirty. You know, Bob. She's not your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Bob's not your uncle. So that's it. I got these two other ones I could do, but I'm not doing them. I'm going to lower his hat because it looks weird to me. And I'm going to redraw her gun because when I sketched it, I didn't like it. You know? But those will be part of the next couple days, you know? Just how it is. It's just how it is. You know? That's right. Ciao and God bless. Like your attitude. I like your attitude. You know? I think that's what needs to that's what needs to happen. That's what happens. You know? You know, I'll leave you with this. I hate you. I hate the bands you like. You know? Have a good night, everybody. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
I know you and me are like Coke and icy. Together, two and two, it will become yummy. Oh, so yummy. You want me, make you happy. I need you right now. Hurt me. Love is okay, but not in a homo way. No homo. I know this sometimes we do talk like a baby. Talk like baby. Finally, I know this. You love me like you love mommy. Love your mother. Coca cannot live. I see. Love you like sugar daddy. Motherfucker, love is okay, but not in a homo way. I know you and me are like Coke and icy. Together, two and two, it will become yummy. Oh, so yummy. You want me, make you happy. I need you right now. Hurt me. Love is okay, but not in a homo way. No homo. I know this sometimes we do talk like a baby. Talk like baby. Finally, I know this. You love me like you love mommy. Love your mother. Coca cannot live. I see. Love you like sugar daddy. Motherfucker, love is okay, but not